Alright guys, we're going to go through and we're going to show you what we're up to on the tutorial or on the actual playthrough or designing. So now obviously here we've got like multiplayer, we have 3 different clones or 3 different clients. So we go to multiplayer, actually if we go back to main menu and we can go to profiles and we can select. Now this is obviously not going to be how it looks, but at the moment we are going through a tutorial on YouTube. Once we've finished that, we will be modifying it heavily. For example, here we've got multiplayer and solo. They are going to be changed. One's going to be single player, one's going to be battle arena, and then one's going to be persistent universe. So there'll be another option for that. But at the moment, you go to multiplayer and let's go host. Then we can, on here, we can go to profile and we will go to Hank and go back. And we will go to multiplayer and we can go search. And then we can connect to that. Right, so now we've got the 2 players there, and on here we can go profile, and we've got Gamers Cafe, and we've got Hank, and we'll do keys. And go back, and we go multiplayer, and we'll go search again. We join this one. Right, so now we have the 3 characters all in the game lobby, in the same lobby. The chat is now working. So, hello YouTube. And you can see it says here, hello YouTube. Here it says hello YouTube. Here it says hello YouTube. Right, and that comes from keys. And now if we go through and on this one we can go, how are you all doing? And that's Hank, comes up there, it'll come up there and comes up there, and then gamers will be, I'm good. So there, and then gamers come up here, and then it come up here, I'm good. The reason it's a little bit delayed is because the fact I'm not actually collecting this as an active window, so the refresh rate is a little bit slower than it would normally be. Also, my computer is running 3 clients, so yeah, that's the big thing. That's why also you notice some of the animations are a little bit jerky, like for example here. But if I click on this one, you notice the animations are a lot more fluid. It's just because it's not an active window. And then obviously, you know, you can go through and select weapons. You can select your character, for example. Don't worry, this is going to change as well. And then now we have the ready up system ready. So then we go ready up, and then we go ready up. And then that then makes a start game, and if we start, we now have the 3 players into the game. Right. So obviously here we've got the 3 players. You know, they are. If I make that, sorry, let's make this and sorry. So we'll make this the active window. You can see that, like for example, it's this one, is it? Hello. So you can see, like I say, look, it's looking a little flickery because it's not an active window. That's all it is. When it's not an active window, Unreal Engine only does like a 5-second or 5 frame rate. But yeah, at the end of the day, and then obviously we got bullets and guns, and we can do pickups. So for example, we can pick up the rifle, and we can go and pick up the ammo, for example. Oops, I missed it. There we go. There are enemies that are spawned or wave spawners, but we have disabled those for the moment. So yeah, this is the what we're doing in the tutorial. We're going through GameDev's tutorial at the moment and making it in that format, and then we'll be heavily modifying it. So quit. So we'll go through and we'll drop it back to just one client for now. and we'll run it through. Oops, sorry. We'll run it through viewpoint. So here it is here with its normal refresh rate. Multiplayer, for example, host. We got keys. We can do that. So what we're going to be planning on doing is changing the characters. We're not going to have the Quins. This here. We're going to have the character classes, which will be the assassin, the warrior, the soul reaver, and also the mage. So you'll be able to do that, and then also with the character, with the weapons, obviously you're going to be able to access whatever weapons are in your inventory. We're probably going to change this design a little bit. Like I say, it's just, at the moment we're just worried about getting the framework working. And then obviously we do have the game modes here. So what I want to do is also add another option here for solo or multiplayer, or maybe a drop down box or something like that. And then you'll be able to go through and, for example, if you select multiplayer, you'll have like endless waves, death, team match, blah blah blah. If you do solo, it'll be like endless waves, and that's about it, or whatever the other options are, but for single player. And then, like I say, for the main menu, obviously we're going to remove this solo here, or not remove it, change it. This will be campaign. We'll put another option in here for persistent universe. Obviously they'll be grayed out when we do the test. We're probably going to remove profiles from here, and we're probably going to do something like with Destiny, where it's like an option or something like that. Maybe having it so here in the background your character is literally like spawned in, like showing your character in the background, like maybe he's standing at a wharf or a dock or something. But yeah, the profiles will be changed, and the system's going to be a little bit different. Like I said, we're just going through and doing the tutorial at the moment, so that we can sort of get all the networking and then we can heavily modify it and make it how we want it. Big shout out to GameDev, who's done the multiplayer tutorial. It's fantastic. But yeah, also with the connection here, you got online, LAN, stuff like that. So maybe we could make that offline. Maybe that might be a better option, making it so that you can do offline or solo. And then if you go into, I've never actually done, what actually goes into host? Yeah, okay. Maybe doing another option there. So like, for example, with the multiplayer, maybe you can do like solo. Maybe. So we'll have like LAN, online, Steam, solo, etc. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. It's coming along. It's getting there. I've stopped working on the AI for now because I want to go through and get this all done. Because then I can start working on the AI actually in engine or in the actual build. You know, before I was working on it as a module section, which makes it a lot harder because there's a lot of things, for example, with the AI that are tied into like a damage system. And this is already in the game, and it's a little bit hard to tie the damage system into a system if the damage system's not in that, and yada 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 yada. But yeah, enjoy. Have a great night.